So today I got a TAO. I traded it for my four-wheeler. It's a TAO 125. It has no clutch. So what we're doing is we're doing some modifications and fixing up a few things. As you can see, this tire is, well, the tube's popped and I need a new tube. This front tire is a little bald, and replacing these on here, these handles, and a new throttle. All right, let's go ahead and take that back tire off. So for taking it off, the two sizes we use is a 15 millimeter and a 17 millimeter. Okay, so what I did was I took this off, and be sure that the nut that you take off is on the left side over here, how it was, and everything is put back on how you took it off. I got both the wheels off, and I got the tires and tubes off the rims. Washed them off a little bit, kind of stuck them out here. Thing I'm doing on this bike is I'm taking this brake off. All right, so what I'm gonna need is some tweezers like this. By taking this cotter pin out, pull that over. There we go. All right, take that ring off. This should slide freely once I take this off. I got that little pin off, and I took the brake off. Just slid right off after taking the spring off as well. Put that pin back on here so it doesn't go missing. You don't want any lost items. I'm gonna put this washer back on here on the pin. The next thing I'm gonna do is take this throttle off, and also this one, and replace them with new ones. First, what you want to do is get some Allen wrenches, because you're gonna need that for here. Get the right size, and take these two screws out. Now that you've removed the screws from here, take the screws, put them in a spot. Take this off. Now what you need to do is you just grab it, if you can, slide the whole thing off, just like that. What you're gonna do next is try and get this out of here. All right, you just pop this like that. Usually it pops out like that. And you're gonna take this little piece out, unscrew this. There you go. All right, next we are going to take this off. Usually they just come right off like this. I got it off, came off, not too hard. Left a little stuff on there. I don't know what that is, but next step, taking off the carburetor. All right, now that we've already unhooked the throttle cable, we can go ahead and take this off. What you're gonna need, you can have a socket wrench like this, or you can have a little regular wrench. As you can see, 8 millimeter is for this right here. We're gonna go ahead and take it off. So before you can take the carburetor completely apart, you have to take the fuel line off. In order to do that, you have to shut the fuel off up here. And then what you're gonna do is drain what's in the line into this cup. What I prefer to do is shut the fuel off and then run what's left in the carburetor out in the engine, and then I do this. So I've taken off the carburetor, detach the fuel line, and next I'm gonna clean this. Before I clean it though, I'm gonna seal off this hole with some tape, and I'm gonna put a cloth down in here, a little piece of paper towel, and then seal it off with tape. A couple hours later, and this dirt bike is nice and clean. Cleaned it off, polished it a little bit. It's very clean. As you can see, I taped this off. I taped it off really well. You want to make sure that spacer is in there. That was between the carburetor and this pipe. And make sure to tape it off very, very well. You don't want any moisture getting in the engine. The last thing I'm taking off is this on and off switch. All you have to do is go down here and unplug this. Grab a Phillips head and take those screws out. Now it's off. That's it for today's video. Stay tuned for more on the TAO 125. Let me know down in the comments what you want me to do next. Peace out.